So last year, ASICS broke away from its traditional tried and true running shoes and started releasing some more high cushioned and rockered shoes. One of those shoes was the GlideRide. This year, they tweaked it just a bit and they gave us the GlideRide 2. After a few runs, I'm ready to give you my first impressions. So just a quick disclaimer, ASICS did send me these shoes for the purpose of review, but that does not influence my opinion or restrict what I can say. With that out of the way, let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the specs. This shoe has a stack height of 30mm in the heel, 25 in the forefoot, giving it a 5mm heel-to-toe drop. The weight is 10.1 ounces in a men's size 9, and I put this shoe in the maximal trainer category. So talking about the fit of this shoe, I got my normal men's size 12, which I am in pretty much all my other ASICS, and while I didn't have any heel slipping, I did feel like it was just a hair bit too long in the toe. Once I started running, I didn't really notice it at all, but if you are thinking about getting the shoe, you may want to try your regular size and a half size down. Diving into the what's new shoe overview, we're going to start with the upper. The upper gets a bit more simplified with its engineered mesh and minimal overlays. It has a sturdy heel counter and plenty of padding around the ankle. The midsole gets some changes from last year. While it still has a softer layer of flight foam underneath the foot, a firmer layer of flight foam on the bottom, and a plastic plate sandwiched in between, it loses the gel in the heel that the first version had. The GlideRide 2 loses some of the rubber on the outsole, but it does get a wider, more stable platform. It still has a decent amount of rubber in the high wear areas though. So before I started running in this shoe, the only other shoe from ASICS in the Ride series that I had tried was the first EvoRide. You can definitely tell the guide sole technology is very prominent in both of these shoes. I noticed that if I was just walking around in these shoes, it kind of felt like I was rocking forward on my toes and kind of getting pushed. But once I started running into them, that completely disappeared and it felt really smooth and natural. While running in the shoe, I noticed that my running posture seemed to be better and that I was engaging my glutes more. And this is kind of what I experienced while running in the Saucony Endorphin Pro as well. And while it can be a fast feeling shoe at times, it has a lot of cushion underneath, which makes it great for those longer efforts. Alright, now let's do a couple of quick comparisons. The first shoe I'll be comparing the GlideRide 2 is the EvoRide 1. When I reviewed the first EvoRide, I thought it was too firm to be a great everyday trainer, and the upper was too overbuilt to be a great tempo day shoe. The GlideRide 2 luckily has plenty of cushion that is softer than the EvoRide and a nice plush upper. This makes it a great everyday trainer. Even when picking up the pace, the rocker and nylon plate in it make it feel fast compared to something like the Clifton. Alright, now comparing the GlideRide 2 to the Saucony Endorphin Speed, they both have rockered midsoles, they both have plastic plates, both have lots of cushioning, and both are versatile, but they're also two very different shoes. The light weight of the Endorphin Speed and the bouncy midsole make it better for up-tempo efforts, while I thought the GlideRide 2 was better as an everyday trainer workhorse. So I think that the GlideRide 2 made some subtle changes from the GlideRide 1, where if you're a fan of high cushion rockered shoes, or you really like the GlideRide 1, you'll still really like the GlideRide 2. So I'll be racking up the miles and pushing it through the paces with this shoe for my full review. Subscribe so you don't miss that. And also make sure you check out my video going over the new Ride series from ASICS in 2021, where they have a lot of great shoes this year that if you like the GlideRide, you might like some of those shoes as well. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on running.